and welcome to my channel. And this video is titled, A Narcissist Will Always Reappear Like Clockwork. Yes, they will, honey. Yes, they will. And as with this video and all of my videos, they are all about my personal experience. And I share my personal experience because other people have experienced that as well. I remember wanted to start a YouTube channel. What am I going to do it on? One of my girlfriends said, well, Lee, talk about what you know. I'm like, I don't know anything. What am I going to talk about? So the first video I did, check that out. My boyfriend of 6 years has been cheating on me, or I found out on Valentine's Day of 2020, my boyfriend has been cheating on me. And then, I was extremely heartbroken then. I don't know if I would say really heartbroken, but definitely hurt. I was hurt. I was betrayed. How could someone do this? And then that just kind of started learning about narcissist. And when I went down that rabbit hole, and, I'm still learning, when you go down that rabbit hole, you're like, oh my God, well, this person did that. And then it all starts clicking, and everyone from things that I read, forums, videos, everyone seems to have the same experience. And whenever I was going through that, I thought I was the only one in the world going through this. I couldn't imagine anyone else going through this. When, of course, yeah, that's why it's called, textbook narcissism. Textbook. Like, everyone else is going through it as well. Everyone else. Like the stories, it's crazy, right? So I actually did a few videos of this in the past, of the original narcissist, the OG, the person who, started this whole channel, and then, led me to become an armchair therapist on narcissism. I spoke about this, well, tons, how typically when I was involved with this person, or I really, whatever you want to call it, typically it was him saying one thing to my face, doing something different behind my back. I call him out on it instead of taking accountability. As with most narcissists, if they cannot talk their way and BS their way out of something, then they will shut it down. They will shut it down. They will shut you out and, just not even have to deal with it because they've been caught. So that's how it would go. And then I would be, heartbroken and devastated. And I'm like, why can't he just do this? And why can't he just do that? And basically, why can't he just be a decent human being? Well, because he's a narcissist. That's why he can't be a decent human being. He is a narcissist sociopath who not only cannot be a decent human being, but who just gets off on hurting people. Like, it gives them joy to do that. So back then, I would be all in my feelings of why. Then I would beg this person to come back, right? I would beg him to come back into my life because I guess my logic, I don't know if I could call it just that. Now, my logical brain would say the smart thing. It is your heart that thinks something totally irrational, and the two try to communicate and it doesn't work, right? So I guess my heart would try to rationalize that, oh, well, if you're just nicer to him, if you just show him more love, if you, I look at it now and I'm like, oh my God, like what the F, Lee? Like what the F? And I would see these quotes and it's true. You can't make someone love you by giving them more of what you want. Like, you want this guy to love you? Well, if he's not doing it on his own, you giving him more love is not going to make that work, right? So I would beg him to come back into my life, and then the cycle would continue. Like, that was the cycle. He knew he could discard me at the drop of a hat and I would come running back. I would come running back. And I feel like that would get him off. Like, that was part of the narcissistic sociopath, is that just gave them an ego boost to know I can treat this girl like crap. I can discard her. I can do anything that I want. She will come back. She will come back. She loves me that much. She'll come back. She'll put up with it, right? Watch all these other videos about that. So it wasn't until as of a few years ago, maybe a few years ago, that he was so used to that, right? So used to discarding me, and I would call him back and call him back. And I did videos on this where he went, or I'm sorry, I went months. You know, he said, F you, never speak to me again, move on with your life. And that's what I did. And then 6 months pass, a year pass. Here he comes back around. Whether he's done banging all the nasty trash bags or what, but they always come back, right? Even when you have moved on and you have been moved on for quite a while. So this is the latest of the narcissist coming back. And Mr. OG narcissist, yeah, that happened only a few times, to where 6 months would pass, a year pass, I would not reach out. And when I say reach out, not only do I mean reaching out as in, oh, I miss you, please come back to me, and oh my God, waterworks, right? Then also I mean reaching out as in, F you, you're a piece of crap, you know, just here's a novel of everything that you did to hurt me. And let me tell you something. You can write all of the most well-written novels, emails, paragraphs, it doesn't matter. They know what they did to you. They know exactly what they did to you. They know how it would make you feel. They know it hurt you because that's why they did it in the first place. And, you know, as, I guess, humans, when we're hurt, or at least me, I'm speaking on, you know, this myself, when we are hurt and someone that we thought we loved, even more importantly, someone who told us, oh, I love you, no, I would never do this, and no, I would never do that. When those words and those actions don't match up and they hurt you and betray you because you would never do that to them, oh, you know, you want them, I guess you want them to know, because you want them to have some sort of empathy, some sort of sorrow. You know, you want them to feel shame, remorse. With a narcissist, that will never happen. That will never, ever happen. It does not matter until you are blue in the face, explaining your feelings, explaining how you are hurt, writing A, B, C, D of how you hurt me. They know. They know. They don't care. They do not care. And when I say I did not reach out to him, you know, meaning that as well. Yeah, because it's like, honey, what's the saying? You know, when you meet new guy, it's all over for what's his name, you know? And also, you know, then you kind of see how, I guess, relationships or most people, you know, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, so I'm not supposed to cry my eyes out every single night? What? What? Oh, I can actually act myself around you? I can actually be myself around you, and you're not going to tell me you're being too sad. You're being too happy. I'll never forget that. Oh, you mean I can actually be myself around you and you actually like that? What? So most recently, as of late, and I've spoke about this previously about how, you know, I have not spoken to Mr. OG Narcissist. I don't know what, since a year. I think the last video that I did, oh gosh, and it's tons and tons back. What I think the title of it was, he finally admitted, or no, not admitted, but he finally gave me all the details of the cheating with Trina the prostitute. And, you know, I mean, I guess that's just kind of, that just sealed the deal, right? You know, whatever. So I said, it's only a matter of time before this guy comes back, because that's what they do. They constantly spin the block. They constantly, well, they're always looking for new supply. And, you know, whenever new supply isn't around or they've exhausted all of that, then they go back to the supply that they know. And, you know, yeah, I mean, of course, they'll keep trying and keep trying. And with the narcissist, They are like a child. Any attention is good attention. They don't care if you are telling them, oh, yes, I miss you. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. How are you? They don't care if it's that. They don't care if it's, why are you calling me? Leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you. Blah, blah, blah. Like, they don't care. Okay. And it always seems to be that they reach out when you have moved on. Now, you can still, have in your head of why. And it's like they know, they have a sixth sense. But when you have completely moved on and you're not even thinking about them in that way anymore. You're not even thinking, like, you're just, no, you've moved on. It's funny because that's what a narcissist will always tell you. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. We're done. We're done. But now as soon as you actually do move on, oh, they wait, what? So I was correct. I said this guy would reach out around my birth date. I was correct. I received a comment on my YouTube channel. And this is the second comment he has left on my YouTube channel. The first one did a video about that as well. And that was probably over a year ago. So this is what Mr. OG narcissist had to say. And I just have to laugh because just watch all the other videos. The laundry list of things that this person did to me. Lied to me, cheated on me, posted photos of me, trash talked me, went out with other women behind my back, had affairs, just completely discarded me, treated me like trash. I had to walk on eggshells. Just an awful human being, right? Told me, go F yourself. I don't ever want to see you again. Move on with your life. Don't ever call me. And that's what I did, right? That's what I did. It's what I'm doing. Here we go, honey. Here we go. OMG. Mind you, this is an almost 15, no, he's 15-year-old man. Or I'm sorry, 15 years older than myself. He's 58. So let's just try to put that into perspective. OMG, it's just not fair. Over a decade since I first met you, and you're more gorgeous now than you were back then. Ew. That's just not supposed to be the way things work! Exclamation point. Ew. I checked out a few of your new videos. Okay. Keep watching. It gets my views up, so watch all you want. 2 narcissists in a row? Wow. What are the astronomical odds of that happening? Anyway, sorry it didn't work out for you and your new boo. Mine didn't work out either. Better luck for us both next time, hopefully. I'm certain that you're going to be livid at me for being on here commenting, but maybe you could look on the bright side. You have some new material for the next Lee Fox video. Automatically comment deleted. Like, gross. And, just because I speak of things, on here, baby, you don't know what boo I got now. Baby, you don't know what boo I got. So, don't let the words fool you. I might speak here, but when it comes to private life, you should know that. I keep my private life very private. Now, things that I want people to know, that's a different story. I cherish my private time. I cherish my private life. And that's one thing that this guy, no. And why he told me he posted photos of me? Well, no one knows who you are. We'll just watch all those videos, okay? So your little relationship didn't work out. So that's why you're contacting me. That's why you're trying to spin the block. Your little relationship didn't work out. Oh, and why didn't it work out? Because you're a lying, cheating, disgusting narcissist? Or you choose trash bags? Whatever, Okay. So saw that and went, ew. Then I've also said, if you are an Android user, and it's weird because everything that I have is Apple, but I have an Android. I'm going to have to switch that over. So when you block someone, it can still go through. If they text you, it goes to a blocked folder. And if they call you, it'll go straight to voicemail. But it will show up on your call log. It'll just have a little, circle with a line through it. And I see that he did call after that. Okay, I mean, he is blocked. He's blocked. He's been blocked. Been blocked. Narcissist, been blocked. Then after I saw the YouTube comment, I'm like, okay, let me go to my blocked message folder. And this was July 7th. So this was not that long ago. I commented on your video. I called you a couple days later, but I chickened out before you could pick up. If I were to stop in at your work, would you have me thrown out? Duh, given. Okay. And I didn't even see all of this until days after this. Then the next day, July 8th at 9 in the morning, he responds, well, I guess no response from you is a response, and probably the one that I deserve. Understood. I do hope that happiness finds you, Lee Fox. I'll not bother you again. If I had $1 for every time that narcissist has said, I will never bother you again, I could retire. Narcissist, honey, they will always reappear in your life like clockwork. And until they reach a new supply, they will continue to contact the old supply. It does not matter if you have moved on. It does not matter if you are engaged. It does not matter if you are married. It does not matter, because in a narcissist's mind, if they can get any sort of interaction with you, because they think, any amount of time will pass and you guys will be friendly again. You guys will be on good terms. It'll be another supply. It's all about supply with the narcissist, always. So always remember, a narcissist, they will always come back into your life. It does not matter if it is 6 months, a year, 5 years. They will always come back. Always. If they don't, count yourself extremely lucky. But yeah, the one thing that'll kill a narcissist, just don't even talk to them. Don't even talk to them. Move on with your new man. Move on with your life. That's what they wanted you to do. That's what they wanted you to do, and that's what they told you to do. So you know what, sir? We're doing it. So thank you for watching. And if you like this long video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.